My name is Deaton, and I would like to present to you my Eagle Scout project, Wings for Autism, Giving God Special Angels Wings. But first, I would like to give you a bit of background information as to why I chose this project. My brother Shane and I were born at 24 weeks, and we weighed 1.4 and 1.9 pounds. We were given less than 50% chance of survival and faced many life-threatening obstacles. As a result of all the complications, my brother Shane was born blind and autistic, and I am legally blind. I can see very well up close, but I can't hit the broadside of a barn with an arrow, trust me. Ever since I was in Cub Scouts, I always wanted to do a project that would help benefit kids like my brother have a better chance in life. These are truly God's special angels. My project, Wings for Autism, Giving God Special Angels Wings, mission was to build and equip a sensory education room at Moray Middle School. A sensory room provides much needed tactile and sensory inputs of calming and stimulating, tailored to the individual needs of each student. It helps the students learn how to self-regulate. While these rooms are very important, funding in the school system does not budget for their existence. I decided to change that. Creating a business plan that would target the needs of the students, I met with special needs teachers, occupational therapists, principals, airport managers, pilots, and local business leaders to develop a plan that would create a dynamic sensory education room in the school system that did not previously exist. The cost of creating one room was $10,000. Using social media and reaching out to local business leaders, our church, and networking, we were able to start our fundraising activities. I developed a logo, we created and sold t-shirts, I made promotional videos, and we planned a large flying event at the local airport, giving rides to the general public around the Crystal Coast of North Carolina for $25 each. Local businesses donated food, and we were able to sell them as well. The project began to take on a life of its own, and local newspapers and TV picked up on it as well. I was even featured in People magazine in November for my project. Our initial goal was to create one room, was $10,000, and that was to buy all of the specialized equipment and completely renovate an unused room at the school and transform it into a sensory educational room. At the end of the flag event, we were already over $15,000, and the donations kept coming, and ultimately we raised it up to $30,000. I decided that with the amount of support and love that people have extended towards my project, that I needed to do even more. So I decided to create a second sensory room at West Carter High School. So I had to start a lot of the planning all over again, this time tailored to older students with different needs. After expenses of both rooms, the remainder of the money raised was put into an account to fund repair and replacement cost for both of these rooms for years to come. At the end of the day, I had devoted almost 10 months into developing and finishing this project. These are just a few of God's special angels that my rooms will help.
Hi, I'm Jane Treon. I'm Advancement Chair for Croatan Trails District here in the eastern part of North Carolina. I've had this job for almost 5 years now, and during the process, I'm also in charge of the Eagle Board of Reviews and reviewing all the Eagle projects. And probably over 100 projects that I've seen, Blake's has been by far the best for several reasons. Of course, first is the scope of it. I couldn't imagine a young man taking on this project, and I had my doubts that he'd be able to do it, but I'm happy to say that I was proved wrong, very much so. And also, probably most of all, is the lasting effect it'll have on the special needs children of our community. This is an overlooked portion in the school system, and Blake just took it to heart, and I'm so proud of him for what he has done for Boy Scouts, for himself, for his family, and other children just like him.
Okay, my name's John Whitehurst. I'm a charter organization rep for Troop 130 in Morehead City, North Carolina. Wanted to talk a little bit about Blake Deaton's Eagle Project, Wings for Autism. Quite an amazing project. I've been involved with Scouts as a leader for 13 years. I've worked with over 50 boys that have made Eagle in that 13-year time frame, and his project probably one of the most awesome projects. A lot of work went into planning and pulling the event off to work with getting the supplies through fundraising, and to build 2 special needs rooms for autistic kids at the 2 local schools. And just an amazing young man. Been working with him in Scouts since he was probably 2nd grade through Cub Scouts, Webelos, and also Boy Scouts.
My name is Ken Richardson. I am the Scoutmaster for Troop 130 in Morehead City. I've known Blake Deaton for a number of years, back when he was a Cub Scout, and it's kind of awesome to watch this young man grow into the young man that he is today and see the Eagle Project that he worked on. Our community is kind of a rural community, and it's kind of awesome to see him start a program that benefits kids who really need this help in school, and to kind of give them something to focus on and do. And it's just awesome project that he worked on. And it's awesome to see Blake see a project through from beginning to end, that other schools and other folks around the community could come and visit and see this as an example. This is something that's very rare and very unique to our region, and I think Blake Deaton has done such an awesome job with this, and just giving something back to the community that just wasn't here before. And I think this is going to be one of those projects that we're going to see have benefit to kids for many years to come, and hopefully even grow into something even bigger. And it's something that just really it touches my heart to see a young man go from a young man to a tiny guy to this real nice, just awesome young man trying to help the community, help his brother out, and those with special needs. And I can't say enough good things about Blake, and I think he's going to do well with everything he does in the future. Just super impressed with this Eagle Scout, and very proud of him. And one of the things that I like to encourage with my Eagle Scouts is for them to give back. So whenever they make Eagle, I really push them and want them and ask them to please give back to the community in any way they can. And Blake's kind of one of those rare scouts. He made Eagle Scout, and then he's now pursued Eagle Palms, and he's now working on his Silver Eagle Palm, and he's just about to get that. So that's something that's even more rare, in addition to earning Eagle and doing the service project that he did. I think you just don't see that much, and so I think he's a rare exception to a lot of young people his age, and it just makes me very proud that he's accomplished what he has, and to see him really pushing himself and continuing to grow in scouting and giving back to the community. Just super impressed with him, and I certainly wish him all the luck going forward.
Good afternoon. My name is Amy Thomas, and I'm the EC-SDA teacher here at West Carteret High School, and SDA means Specially Designed Academics. I have a number of my students that utilize this wonderful sensory room throughout the day. Some of them use it on a daily basis in order to help with self-regulation and self-soothing, and we have others that use it intermittently for the same types of things. If the students are elevated in their mood, then we try to suggest some of the calming activities. If they're more lethargic, then we try to suggest some of the activities that will excite their mood and give them a little bit more energy and pep. I want to thank Blake and his family for all that they've done to make this room possible for our students here at West Carteret High School. It's something that is definitely needed for the students that access this program.
And I would like to thank you, Miss Amy, for all that you've done to help God's Special Angels.
Well, thank you very much, Blake.
Savannah Hirsch, and I'm the EC SDA teacher here at Morehead City Middle School, also the beneficiary for Mr. Blake Deaton's Eagle Scout project. And when he first came to me about this project, he said, what could your classroom use? Because Shane, his brother, was in my classroom. And so he wanted to base it off of what the kids in the SDA classroom might need or use or benefit from. And I said, an iPad? You know, we could always use some more technology. And it was, no, think bigger. And so after doing some research and after looking at my students' needs and what the school could really benefit from was a sensory room. And after all of the ordering, the research, the efforts that went into this from Mr. Blake Deaton and the people that have supported, it's just been astounding to see the awareness that has come from this project for those with special needs and sensory processing disorders, and for those that might need a little extra helping hand. And so for that, definitely thankful. Looking back over the course of these events that have led up to such a beautiful project, it blows my mind on how People Magazine have posted an article surrounding the situation, that we've held events for people to donate, for people to participate, for people to come in and paint the room together. It is just I can't get over it. And the fact that he raised enough money, not only for one sensory room, but for 2 sensory rooms, one here at the Morehead City Middle School and one for West Carteret High School. That means these students have this resource to carry them on through the years. And for that, I myself, and I know the families surrounding who this room affects, we definitely appreciate it. So thank you, Blake.
Thank you, Miss Savannah, for really everything, for all the hard work that you've done to help God's Special Angels. This is my brother Shane. I would give anything in the world for him to have been able to enjoy scouting with me, but his disabilities will not allow that. The one thing I can always look back on is that I gave kids like him a chance to have a better life for generations to come. I love my brother, and I'm very proud of what my project, Wings for Autism, Giving God Special Angels Wings, has done to help kids who cannot help themselves.